Germany's getting a big, beefy dreadnought battleship right in the next patch for War Thunder. Good evening, I am Old Deadman, your host, and we're looking at the latest devblog on War Thunder's website. This one is the SMS Bayern. So we're going to start off with the history, and then we'll go on to the tech specs, and we'll finally end up with the how it looks in War Thunder and my thoughts on that. So let's go ahead and get jumping right in. SMS Bayern was the lead ship of the Bayern class of dreadnought-type battleships designed and built for the German Imperial Navy. She was launched in February 1915, commissioned in July 1916, and was scuttled in Gutter Sound, Scapa Flow in June of 1919. She was too late to participate in the famous Battle of Jutland. The Bayern, though, was used in attempts to bait the British battlecruisers into an uneven match in August of 1916. However, the British knew about this plan and sortied their entire Grand Fleet, which caused the German fleet to turn tail and run. SMS Bayern struck a naval mine as part of Operation Albion, causing significant damage and the deaths of 7 men. The ship was able to continue her duties despite this damage and shelled the Russian naval battery at Cape Tofrin. She was relieved and sent back for repairs, which took 2 months, during which the forward torpedo room was gutted and the torpedo port sealed. She also received 4 additional 88mm anti-aircraft guns. Bayern participated in several additional sorties through 1917 and 1918, with no significant events until October of 1918. Ordered to sail in a last attempt to inflict maximum damage to the British fleet for better political bargaining in the coming surrender, crews of German warships instead rioted, though the Bayern herself is not noted to have been directly involved. The order to sail was rescinded. She last set sail after the capitulation of Germany in November 1918 to be interned at Scapa Flow. Now, this time was a pretty crazy time as they were waiting to find out if a negotiated treaty could be made to end the war officially, and it turned out that nobody told certain people that the deadline for that to be done had been extended a little bit. So Admiral Reuters ordered all the ships that were interned at Scapa Flow to be scuttled. So Bayern was scuttled by her own crew in order to prevent being seized by the British. She was raised in 1934, during which it was dropped once, leaving an indent in the sea floor, and 4 gun turrets were lost over the side, which, by the way, my understanding is those are still good diving locations if you want to see some good World War I history. She was then broken up in 1935. The ship's bell was returned to the German Navy and is on display at Kiel Flottenklub. And I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation as well. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and you like my devblog videos, go ahead and hit me with a like, just so we can make sure that you're enjoying this type of stuff. So on to the technical specifications. The SMS Bayern was 180 meters long, 30 meters abeam, 9.4 meters draft, and weighed in at 28,530 tons displacement normal load. Her 14 water tube boilers drove 3 steam turbines and 3 propellers with 35,000 shaft horsepower for a maximum speed of a rather pokey 22 knots. She was armed with 8 38cm 15-inch main battery guns, 16 15cm or 5.9-inch secondary guns, 4 8.8cm or 3.5-inch anti-aircraft guns, and 5 60cm torpedo tubes. Armor was definitely her deal, with up to 350mm of belt armor, 400mm on the conning tower, up to 100mm deck armor, and up to 350mm on the turrets. She was crewed by 42 officers and 1,129 enlisted men. In War Thunder, SMS Bayern will be joining the German Rank 5 battleship line, complete with her hefty armor, torpedoes, big beefy guns, and of course a rather pokey and cumbersome level of maneuverability. Her armaments appear to be an early configuration with only 2 88mm AA guns and the bow torpedo tube still installed. So what do you think of the SMS Bayern coming to War Thunder? It's a big beefy boy with some big beefy guns. It'll be interesting to see how it lines up with the other big battleships we've been adding lately, and just kind of ends up fleshing out the entire fleet alignment. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in War Thunder.